Hi, welcome to Raw Customs. I'm your host, Patrick Rapolo, and on this episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make a batarang. Now this is made from 1/2-inch EVA foam, the square blocks that generally come in a package of 4 that you can find at your local hardware store, as well as just a little bit of 5mm foam. All you'll need is a little bit of scrap, and that's just used to make the little circles for the front and back. Now this is a very simple project, so if you've been kind of thinking about getting into prop building and been a little hesitant, this is an excellent project to start with. And here's how to do it. For this build you're going to need 1/2-inch EVA foam, some scrap 5mm foam, plasti dip, spray paint, a razor knife, hot glue gun, a heat gun, a Dremel, and something to sand with like a belt sander or a sanding block. Start by laying out your pattern and tracing it onto a sheet of 1/2-inch foam. Once your pattern's been traced, you can use a razor knife to cut it out. The texture side of the foam needs to be sanded smooth. Here I'm using a belt sander, but you could use a block sander to get the same results. A Dremel with a sanding wheel attached can be used to bevel the edges. I recommend being patient here and just sanding off a little at a time. Sandpaper can be used to smooth everything up and clean off any excess burrs. Use a heat gun to heat up both sides of your piece. This will help to close the pores for sealing later, as well as to help to stiffen your piece. Then take some scrap 5mm foam and cut out a couple of circles for the center of your piece. A Dremel can be used to round the edges over. I used a hole punch on my template to lay out a hole pattern and then transferred that onto the piece. A wood burner with a round tip was used to give the impression of holes in the piece. Now a hot glue gun can be used to glue your center pieces in place. Then spray on 2 coats of plasti dip and follow that up with a couple of coats of paint. Then the piece can be finished off by painting the edges silver and doing a little dry brushing. Well, alright guys, there you go, another prop build down. Hope you enjoyed the video. I got a couple of tips for you. I actually made 2 of these. I made one on camera and one off camera. So I got a tip for you. The first one you saw me paint the silver with a foam brush using spray paint in a cup. Well, Sharpie actually makes a silver basically paint marker, and on the second one I built off camera, I actually used this to paint all the edges and the end, and they turned out basically identical. You really can't tell which one I painted with the spray paint and which one I used the marker with. So I'd recommend going and getting these. to do your silver work for this type of work. Also, second thing, I know I didn't cover the wood burner very well, and it actually couldn't really see what I was doing on film. So I'm going to cover this for you really quick. The wood burner comes with a variety of tips that you can use for it. You can solder, wood burn, and it's great for using with foam. Now, if you just plunge it like I did in the video, you can make nice little circles. But you can do a lot more than that. You can actually draw with this actually on the foam. So it has a lot of possibilities for you. Alright, that's it for this build. For those of y'all who watched to the end, I got a little sneak peek for you of the Batman helmet I've been working on. A lot of y'all been asking for this, and I'm actually in the middle of editing the video for it now, so it will be the next video out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and as always guys, thanks for watching.